Hello again to this video clip series, My Journey to God in a Very Secularized World. We had begun the last couple of video clips talking about this article, Likes and Dislikes of the Devil, put together by Father Pellegrino, a very important exorcist here in Italy. We got up, we began on the likes of the devil first, and we got up to number 13. So I'll continue with number 13 of what the devil likes. These are exactly from the words of the devil, because this priest recorded from the words during his he did thousands of exorcisms at Venice in Italy. Number 13, judges and magistrates. I like in a very particular way those judges and magistrates who have behind their shoulders the traditional motto, justice and equality for all, except for themselves. How good, how faithful are these little slaves of my justice. Finally, I have succeeded to even politicize the judges. I have finally succeeded in unionizing them. I have finally succeeded in making them sell themselves with money and bribes. How many innocent people I condemned to prison for years and years, while I caused to be set free and to be absolved my followers, considered by the people as assassins and rogues. I get them out of prison because they must continue to expand my kingdom of disorder, with homicides, thefts, drug selling, kidnapping of people and children. What a wonder these my politicized politicians in political parties sold. I have reduced them to not recognizing anymore what is just and what is unjust. Today they are my specialized body of attack against justice. What a wonder to free from prison the great brigantines and mafia, the ones of the mafia. And I leave inside the poor criminals, more or less innocent. How nice it is to let free the false repentant criminals with which I operate with greater security. How nice it is to send to domiciliary arrests those with whom I can freely organize the disintegration of society. Good, very good. Corrupt judges. And how many of them pass every day, always more into my kingdom, enticed by money and by career and by pride, my weapons loved and desired by them. And those judges who do not want to align themselves with me, I make them disappear. And what is the struggle around them, which increases more and more among these magistrates, if not the fruit of my presence and of my constant and insistent work? And what is the continuous struggle among the magistrates and politicians and the police, if not the effect of the poison that I succeed in constantly injecting among them? It is finished. It is finished, the pseudo peace which was promised by that clown of your God, who I defeated and crucified. It is finished. The whole world is with me. By now I am the king of the world. It is I. This is recorded words of the devil under exorcism. Number 14, the sex. One of my particular predilections are the very numerous sects which I continue to create and to thoroughly spread throughout the world. They are the most immediate means with which I unhinge the faith in that your false God crucified by me. I create in this very babble in the faith. Your white priest screams and shouts because he is afraid of me. He is afraid that I might take the throne already tottering. I think when he talks about white priest, he's talking about the Pope. But I have already won. I put the babble in the faith, in the simple as in the learned, including priests, theologians, and bishops. My sects are more and more invincible. My Freemasonry pays very well each of my followers. I will always be the winner, and the battle of the faith will be my victory. In your Italy alone, I have more than 672 of my sects and of my religions, which you call satanic, which are crammed with souls vowed and consecrated to me, and baptized with their own blood in my name. They render to me daily worship, which I merit as the sovereign of the earth, with prayers and hymns and songs, and with black masses, during which I win trampling over and destroying those hosts in which the stupid Christians believe is present their crucified one. He's talking about Holy Communion. But if it is as they believe, why is it permitted that I destroy these hosts with impunity? Ha, 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 ha. These are the black masks that they stole the Eucharist, no? These sects, directed by me, together with my followers of higher state of my kingdom, incessantly convert the Christians and render them my faithful followers. They are hundreds and hundreds which in every hour deny your faith in order to adhere to my sects, where I welcome them with open arms and give them all my pleasures and all the freedom to live as far away as possible from the church. It is true happiness, true joy, which only I can give to you. From the north, middle to southern Italy, and on the islands, everywhere I have my sects, which work untiringly. On the other hand, by now, many churches and parishes are without priests. I have succeeded in destroying and to cause to die the vocations, and my sects substitute for the priests. Ha, 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 ha. From the Jehovah's Witnesses to the centers of the age of Aquarius, to the Steineranthroposophis, to the Theosophical, to the Caroline, to the Cynical 33, to the centers of Shamanism, to the Rosicrucianis, to the Rainbow, to the mystery of the Aragonians, to Scientology, to many, many other sects and religions of mine that every day I invent and create. They are a true army which fights against the church, and I will win, I will win. Even if your crucified one said that the gates of hell will not prevail. Ha, 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 ha. And this not being enough, I have infiltrated into certain base groups that you believe are yours. Instead, they are mine. I have already seized them, throwing into the individuals feverish hysteria. They all become false visionaries of Christ and of Our Ladies, who, as they believe, they speak, but it is I who reveal myself to them. Ha, ha, ha. He's talking about false apparitions. Number 15, the theologians. My theologians, with the doctrines inspired by me, these really constitute my front-line cutting edge. What intelligent theologians! They have understood that those very strict dogmas dictated by silly ecclesiastical leaders in reality are childish falsehoods, which collapse before the simple encounter with daily reality. What good, very good ones. As for the rest, I lead them to teach my doctrines not only in the ordinary seminaries, but even in the highest and most prestigious pontifical universities, even in the Roman University of your white priest, Lateran University. White priest, he's talking about the Pope. The doctrine of the death of God I inspired myself, and with it there followed me millions of scholars who have become my disciples, and convinced faithful. From the time I reign, your God is dead. He no longer exists. In this way, it ended every coercive law. Everyone can and should live freely. As I teach, freedom of ideas, freedom of thought, freedom of action. Finally, everyone is perfectly free to act and to do what they believe and want anywhere, anytime, and with anyone. There no longer exists a standard or rule. Everyone is like me, the master of everything and of everyone. Your God is dead. And who could deny that if your same crucified one said that I am the prince of this world, and if he himself said, the whole world is in my controllable power and command. Finally, these theologians, the most intelligent of all, agreed with me. But if God is dead, then it is clear that all the other dogmas have collapsed. The creation, the incarnation, the resurrection, the Immaculate One, the Assumption, the Eucharist, and all the sacraments. All little stories invented to hold tight, foolish Christians. And here are hundreds and hundreds of my theologians who even have the courage to challenge the white priest with letters and signatures. The white priest is the Pope, which they might prove to the contrary. If he has the courage and if he is capable, he shook his head and left my theologians who continue these teachings without the slightest reprimand or punishment. Thus he too agrees with me, and in the negation of all its dogmas. Oh, how good! Ha, 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 ha! And while these great theologians are with me, there are other small plague-spreading theologians who, for compensation, deny my existence, as a fairy tale from the Middle Ages, referring all my presences and manifestations to solely psychiatric and psychological facts. Talented, these theologians, these priests, and these many bishops, talented. It is the best service that they can render to me. It allows me to act silently, without the least combat against my presence and my craftiness. Very good. Always do so. Continue like this, and I will continue my infernal work without a fight. My intelligent theologians deny the dogmas of your church, and stupid theologians deny my existence. What a triumph! Ha, 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 ha. So where are the heretics of yesteryears? No one. Neither those who deny the dogmas, nor those who deny me. Yet in the list of dogmas, there was also the one about my existence. Ha. I have defeated your church. We finish here what the devil likes. We'll go on the next video clip what the devil does not like. May God bless you and Mary guide you.